Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Baldur's Gate 3. In today's episode, we're going to go talk to Zevlor, and we're actually going to potentially try and get Halcyon to get this worm out of my brain.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Yep, let's go.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Do I just go to camp?
As you approach the camp, you hear the sound of a celebration in full swing.
I hope you'll pardon them. They meant to wait for you. But it's been some time since they've had cause to celebrate. I'm glad to see they haven't forgotten how. Will you join them?
It's a bit early to celebrate, you're not in Baldur's Gate yet.
The very reason I sought time alone to think. The path ahead is yet uncertain. But they know that, and choose to celebrate all the same. I've a mind to follow their example. Calm. The road will still be there in the morning. I hope you will forgive the pageantry, a custom we developed in Avernus. The sky there is utterly black. We took to filling it with stars of our own, to think of better nights in brighter places.
Interesting.
Nights such as this one, with a light for every life you've saved. Yes. Volo also wished to show his appreciation.
The glimmering glow of victory's light, like stones in Shah's black skirt.
This is interesting.
Casts shrines to which we all might pray. Our terror has been chased away. Say you've wept and begged and fled. A viper's nest, your only bed. You dream of when your babes might say, our terror has been chased away. A band of strangers, strange and banded, arms to arms and sword in handed, did neither trust nor peace betray. Our terror has been chased away. This band, these strangers, stood and fought, and with their blood our futures bought, that we might live to see bright day. Our terror has been chased away. Our terror, yes, our pain and longing, gone, replaced with sweet belonging, and now a path by God's away. Our terror has been chased away. What secret in a hero's heart unlocks great valor's stellar start? A gift that gives us leave to say, our terror has been chased away. We raise our glasses, hearts and souls, our very lives to those we owe. For though they could have left the fray, their honor was not chased away.
Yeah, I was kind of just looking for someone to heal my brainworms. This is intriguing. I'm gonna see whether or not the game figures itself out. It did. Interesting. Astarion has something to say.
You murdered our daughter!
Yeah, let's go over here.
Did you think we'd let you go? Let you walk away? I buried my daughter because of you! I'm going nowhere.
Your daughter roused the nest. Did you expect the Viper not to strike? I will bear no more accusations. Leave me.
Tell me, how's the wine?
The wine. What did you...
Nice.
I want you to feel small. I
Okay.
want you to feel helpless.
But we're
Just
losing
like
the gravitas
her.
a bit.
Her name was Arabella. Picture her. How scared she was. And no, this will hurt.
Slit her throat or she'll summon help.
As if I'd let her draw breath.
Come on, Locke. We're done.
You all right?
Bloodmother's revenge.
No, but the snake is dead. That's all that matters.
Nice. I'm cool with that. Sounds perfect. Perfect to me. Let's go talk to Astarion.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
True, the goblins would have thrown a wilder party.
I'm just looking for a little more excitement. A little more fun.
Could bang Astarion, why not? What's your idea of a little fun?
By the hells. Sex, my dear.
Oh, right.
A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other.
Yeah, sure.
Indeed you will, my love. Indeed you will.
I don't know why, but the fact that he was as camp as he was, I assumed he was gay. Gonna be perfectly honest. Let's talk to some people, shall we? I legitimately thought he was gay.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. I saw you with Astarion. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Tieflings. Never gave you all much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Don't get used to it, we just need to clear the path forward.
How pragmatic. One would think letting the goblins torch the grove would have resulted in the same. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. I'd rather enjoy this wine on my own, so find your entertainment elsewhere?
The animations are still a bit wonky, but that's to be expected in early access.
Alfie, make it spicy.
All right. Hearts a quiver. We raised our
I'm gonna go talk to these guys.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like... Goblin swarm.
I did what I had to do, and I won't hear a word about it from you or anyone else.
Okay, I agree with you.
So much blood and death. If we ever meet again, I hope it's under better circumstances.
I'll say it a little more clearly. Bugger off!
Alright. Icaron.
Look at them all.
guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Are you this unpleasant by nature or choice?
I'm the only one showing proper, sober respect. We survived. Others didn't.
Fair enough, I guess.
Deserve to be banished.
Gue.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Very drunk.
No. I'm proud of you. I know Arabella would be too.
I'll talk to Helson last, probably.
There's no one she looked up to more.
We talked to this guy already?
To beds and hearths, to dirty pubs and dwarven ale.
Lots of drunk people.
I need to dance. No, I need to lie down.
Slightly too drunk.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
There you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you've partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
I have other things to do.
The very heart of my dilemma. You are the doer of deeds. I, the mere chronicler. But how am I to ensure your most deserved renown without a suitably thrilling title? Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Goblin's Bane has a nice ring to it.
Not to meddle in your side of this partnership, but slaying goblins is not exactly the stuff of legends, is it? After all, I'm quite sure I once saw one expire from the strain of spelling his own name. No, I'm afraid that won't do. You shall simply have to go out and slay something decidedly more dramatic.
Fair enough. Alright, so we need to speak to Gale.
Thank you.
What for?
I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the two of you. He has a certain charm about him, Astarion. Then again, so does a tiger when it purrs. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes.
And yet you question them nonetheless.
Caught on to that, did you? Might be the wine talking. As they say in Waterdeep, in wine there is truth. That's usually followed by, in water there is good sense. Good sense will have to wait till tomorrow. But before you go, I know there are many things about me that remain shrouded in mystery. You've been very patient with me. I appreciate that. The time has come to paint you the true picture.
I have to admit I'm curious. I wasn't, to be honest. The reason I didn't push you is because I didn't care, but okay.
I can only hope my tale will live up to your expectations. Tonight, of course, we celebrate. I won't keep you any longer. Tomorrow night, though, you're in for quite the bedtime story.
Interesting. Let's talk to Alfira.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Have you seen this body? It will be a crime not to sing about it.
One raunchy ballad coming up.
Fantastic. Alright, let's talk to Will.
There she is, the woman herself. Let us raise a glass to freedom from tyranny. may we hew a clear path for the downtrodden to travel. To you, a legend in the making. And to you, an Astarian, may your stars burn ever bright.
Yeah.
Your heart beats strong, friend. I'm proud to fight at your side. Now go off, have your fun. I've got a tankard keeping me company.
Let's talk to Lae'zel. I'm sure she's going to be thrilled with this.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us you have promised your body to Astarian. I hope for your sake he doesn't come too near your neck.
Damn. Perhaps we should get to know each other another time.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I will take pleasure when I wish, and from whom I wish. Will looks particularly tempting tonight. One day fortune may favor you.
Damn. Hey, Zevlor.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
All these people, they think I helped them. Like, literally, if Priestess Gut had helped me, I would have just left these people to rot. That's the funny part.
Fate, although thou dost not seem to be...
I came to talk to him just in case he had any dialogue lines. I wasn't expecting any per se,
Killed
but...
someone, look. I stabbed them to death. And I don't feel bad. You must think I'm a monster.
No. I'm proud of you. I know Arabella would be too.
You deserve to be banished. Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Alright. Well, I think I've now talked to everybody. Except you, actually.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Nice. Go to sleep. Let's talk to Astarian first.
You're eager, aren't you? Once everyone's in their bedrolls, we'll...
Fair enough. Well, bang, okay?
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. With whom will you share a bed?
Astarian asks first.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you.
Don't have me yet.
Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk. I think you want to be known. To be tasted.
What do you want?
What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours. Mine. Our collective ecstasy. That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me.
Want to have fun.
Then let's have some fun.
His skin is cool to the
Under
touch,
construction.
his kiss bracing. You lean in, and he pulls you closer.
Interesting. Interesting scars. Where'd you get them?
It's a poem. A gift from my old master, Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist, and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's not like I can look in a mirror and see. Anyway, enough pillow talk. Let's go before the Tieflings drag us into another mess.
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after.
Speaking of tadpoles, you probably should help me.
I did. And it's high time we talked about your problem. There's some cause for hope, but it's complicated.
Wait for him to continue.
Some form of magic is arresting the ceremorphosis process, while still granting you certain benefits. Your ability to read each other's thoughts, for instance.
You've said little I couldn't figure out for myself so far.
And yet here you are, desperate for help. Hold your tongue until I'm done. Magic such as this doesn't arise naturally. Someone is pulling the strings, someone of great power. If you wish to cure your infection, you must find them. These absolute wretches are rallied at Moonrise Towers, farther along the Chionthar. Whoever is behind this magic must be there. You must go there. The journey will be perilous, but it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I was expecting more from you than a lead towards some distant, dangerous prospect.
I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. Now, allow me to continue. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
The Absolute's forces can tolerate such a place?
So it seems, though I don't know how. You will have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or cutting through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel leading from the Temple of Selûne right down into the Underdark and beyond. The entrance is hidden somewhere in the temple ruins. Aradin and his lot thought they'd find fortune down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song, but I think there's more. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm managed to rally a whole army of dark justices in a secret stronghold deep in the Underdark. From there, his forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers in secret. But Ketheric was defeated before he could launch an attack from the Underdark. Ketheric took his secrets with him to the grave. You'd need a veritable underground city to conceal the force he mustered. Yet none has ever been found. If you find it, I'll wager it'll reveal a route all the way to Moonrise Towers, bypassing the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned.
You want to come to Moonrise as well? Why?
The Shadow Curse. It's an affront to nature and it must be cleansed.
Makes sense.
I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his dark justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Is this why you went with Arid and you thought you might uncover the route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aridin and his band. We didn't even get close.
How do I find this passage through the Underdark?
You'll need to pick it up where Aridin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
What about one of the others? Wrath, perhaps?
Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself. The Grove needs experience, and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Very shrewd of you.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Alright, so let's go through the journal while I'm here. So, remove the parasite. We need to go find the Githyanki Creche or Moonrise Towers. I want to go to the Githyanki Creche first. Because it's not too far away. Save the refugees. We did actually save the refugees. We killed Karga. Technically, I didn't. The Tieflings and the Druids are at an impasse. Killing Korga might tip the balance. Did that afterwards. We rescued Halsin, that's fine. I don't feel the need to read through all of these necessarily. The Night Song is in some kind of temple. It must be in the Goblin camp. A wizard in Baldur's Gate is offering a huge amount. Yeah, so I want to find the Night Song. That's something I want to do. Save Marina, I don't give a shit about. Rescue Volo is done. Search the cellar. Okay. So, a few things we can knock off here. I want to search the cellar. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. Blighted Village.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Alright, so... Is that it over there? Looks like it. Wooden hatch. Basic poison. Recipe for necrotic resistance. Wooden chest. I didn't even pick that up. Potion of poison resistance. Dosser's log. Patient Samson. Occupation blacksmith. Malady gout. Comments. Samson's become accustomed to the good life since he acquired that new apprentice. I gave him a tincture of autumn crocus and told him to avoid red meat and ale. Branley. Occupation is a cooper. Large wood splinter in hand. I guess that makes sense when you're a cooper. Comments. Splinter removed. Wound cleaned. Doused in balsam ointment and bandaged. Timic. It's a child. Swallowed a bottle cork. No hardness or blockage in stomach. The cork should pass without causing harm. I gave the lad a stern warning. Dita, apprentice blacksmith. Minor burns to the face and hands. Another burn from Samson's eager young apprentice. The usual treatment was applied, but I urge her to slow her pace at work before she inflicts real harm on herself. Interesting. I'll take the book. I will drop the chest, though. Potion of invisibility and force resistance. So apparently he was growing rare herbs down here. Growing the herbs, man.
Scratch marks on the floor.
How would I possibly move a bookcase this large? That seems ludicrous. Honestly, I have no idea what to do here. Alright, well, we'll leave it for now. If I think of something to get past that bookshelf, great. But there's also a goblin stash that I need to go get. Which is over here. Down here somewhere? I may have already found this goblin stash, actually. I vaguely remember finding a chest down here. Is this the goblin stash?
Have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly, but you answer my question.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess this is the goblin hoard that I'd already found. Is it now gone off my map? Yes, it is now gone off my map. I just had to open the chest again. So I actually found that before we even had need of it. Let's see. We need to search the goblin camp. We need to go north to go talk to the Yankee patrol. And we also need to go down this cellar and find how we can find the whatchamacallits. We're sitting at half an hour. It's relatively late. I mean, in real world for me, so I'm tempted to actually leave it here. And then next time in between episodes, I'll investigate the cellar. Well, I should say next episode, when I start recording, I'll investigate the cellar, see if I can figure out how to go through it, and then if I find a way, then we'll find a way, won't we? Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, I think. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.